Hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievable. Whipping here.
This old job is always causing stress.
I'm tucking the truck here perfectly.
All I ever do is work. I don't get no rest.
Man, I got some video footage.
Night is on the way.
Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside.
Down in trouble water.
You just wouldn't believe how much rock in the truck is. Oh shit.
Oh, red truck donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away.
We're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo.
Among my friends.
Tremendous
I
weather.
swear the page goes live again.
Coming in. Currently. I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries, but semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet, but man, the trees beside me are completely sideways. I'm not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is the tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts. I got the back turn right now and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know what that means. 5 o'clock. Play me some Jimmy Buffett and Alan Jackson. All right, so hey, what's cooking? It's 5. I promised everybody we'd be live. All right, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Uh-oh. 5 o'clock somewhere. I had to refresh. We went live. So yeah, I promised everybody we'd be live today. I couldn't go live this morning because of Emily's softballs, but we are live now. So here's a special little live. What's cooking? It's not our normal 9:19 in the morning. It's softball July. Every year we have softball in July, and it's kind of a mixed schedule. Before we get into the heart of the season, which is August, September, and October. So yeah, let's say hey to some folks. It's not going to be too long. I told Shelly it won't be too long. What's up, yo hell? Hey man. What's going on, Mr. Cruise Man? My dog is snorting, Dee Dee. He's a good boy. What's up, Miss Shelly Ross? Yeah, Windows 10. I'm still on Windows 10, by the way. I'm not on 11. Norman from Georgia. We're streaming live on TikTok and Twitter too. So good afternoon, Pensacola. I bet you're getting a little wet. What's up, Sarah? Keisha, appreciate that. Kimberly Burke, 4-year anniversary. Holy cow, pretty neato. Amanda from Winter Haven. Hey, John Big Dog, appreciate the stars. Kim and Kimberly Burke. We got two Kims right there. Yeah, appreciate that. What's up? Jamie, happy hump day to you too. There is no storm next week brewing. Tropics are quiet. Sarah Emily. Now that's a catchy name, Sarah Emily. You know why? Because that's the name of our girls. We have a Sarah with an H and we have an Emily. Misty from Atmore, Alabama. Alabama. Heather, hey. Kieroon, is that how you say your name? Snores like your husband. Amik, what's up from Lakeland? Kayla from Texas. Oh, Michelle already drinking a beer. Man, not yet. Maybe later. Likely later. Likely later. But anyway, listen, this is a daily brew. It's brought to you by our good friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in Florida. Hopefully you're getting ready for the weekend coming up. It's only Wednesday. Feels like a Friday because we had softball today. We were at Madeira Beach. My good buddy Jay down there, the city of Madeira Beach. You want to get down? Okay, you get down. I think Sarah's going swimming. We promised Sarah she'd go swimming today because she sat out there all day and sweat. But yeah, we were down there doing a little softball today, so it is Wednesday. Big thanks to ABC, though. They've been big supporters of ours. We got some exciting stuff coming up, by the way, with ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They're going to be doing some videos with me, some fun videos. It's going to be neat. We're actually going to do a session, I think, on making official hurricane party cocktails. With me making them, showing you the ingredients. So we're going to come up with some... like Mike's Margaritas, something that's not trademarked, obviously. So I don't know, it'd be some hurricane hangovers. I don't know. We're going to come up with some cool names, and that's going to be one of the videos. But that's coming anyway. So, all right. So here's the scoop. My dad used to say, "Here's the scoop. Here's the poop." There you go, tropics. There we go. 5-day tropics. Nothing. Our little low pressure system in the Gulf went poof. I really thought there was a good chance this sucker would get spinning yesterday, but guess what? It did not. There's an upper level low pressure system. This is, by the way, this is official. The yellow circle is gone. But we do have this little catchy little system here. Check this out. This is really neat. This is kind of what's going on. I had some people messaging me like, what the heck is that in the Gulf? This little section right here is an upper level low pressure system. They still spin counterclockwise. Upper level low. But that has a lot of wind shear in it, and it kind of disrupts the whole Gulf of Mexico. So this upper level low, it looks kind of tropical. It's spinning, but it's not a low level low. It's an upper level low. But we got a lot of juice in the Gulf. But even the hurricane hunters were supposed to go out there today, and they got their flight canceled. They were kind of bummed out, I could tell. They posted on Twitter, like, oh, man, our stars. But we do have a lot of juice falling. We're going to get into all that. You know, just we got dust coming this weekend. So the little window that this thing had, you know, just the conditions actually never happened. The NHC talked a lot about this. If that low could have plopped down here a little bit more, it never really did. Yesterday it was all right here. It was kind of there yesterday, and it was just too broad. And there you go. So that's that. We do have a lot of juice out there. Here's the current radar. Check this out. So we've had a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings here across Mississippi, Alabama. And that's part of our frontal line. Just a lot of instability all the way to the Carolinas. A lot of storms in Alabama. A lot of storms in Georgia. Storms across coastal Carolinas, some storms in the Panhandle today, but this is just that lingering front. It's just hanging out. That's been the storyline. Just seems like it's been around for 2 weeks. Rum sounds good. It's not Friday though, yo. So yeah, Missy said a lot of rain in Alabama. Yep, right here, Alabama, getting it going right here. A lot of little cells popping right now, and it's going to continue the next couple days. Even though we don't have anything tropical, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. tonight. That's Central Daylight Time. This is for tonight, so 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, and that stretches from Mississippi to Alabama. So this backside of the front could get a little stormy this evening into the dusk hours. That means you could have, you know, winds, I think, up to 60 mile an hour. Usually, I think that's what it means. Let's see officially what they say. I don't know if this has got the official list or not. But anyway, strong winds. So there's that. A little bit tomorrow. Here's tomorrow's storm outlook map. A little bit more. This is kind of predicted. We showed this the other day. This is that front still kicking off some storms tomorrow. So that this has been going on for almost a week. This front, it's just hanging out. It ain't moving, just sitting there. You can see a really good shot here. Man, we got 2 upper level lows. Look at this sucker barreling in. So look at this guy. We got a big upper level low here, and we got a little upper level low here, and that's just adding a lot of instability in the atmosphere. So Lot of wind shear. Just nothing really cooking. So that's that. Tropics look like they're going to be slow for at least another week or so. There are some waves out here. Go back to our little map here. So again, this is the tropical upper level low here, upper level low here. These are not surface lows. These little guys, you know, who knows? But there's a lot of dust out there, a lot of wind shear coming up around this upper level low. So they call this the hurricane graveyard this time of year when you get a lot of wind shear. So let's take a look at the wind shear map. There it is. You can kind of see it. There's the big upper level low here over Hispaniola. This one's kind of showing up in the Gulf, starting to build a little bit more. Big winds on the backside coming around. You can start to see them really picking up here on satellite imagery. So just a lot going on. Nothing too solid with the tropics right now. So, you know, we were at yellow 30% about a day ago, and now we're down to 0. So that's all. A lot of stars, and I appreciate that. So yeah, what else are we talking about? So, you know, Levi posted a little bit ago that we could see a pattern shift towards the end of the month. Typically, your Saharan air layer dies down towards the end of July, early August. Waters are heating up. All this starts adding up to the beginning of the tropical real season. We do have this MJO cycle we've been tracking along, and this is coming towards the end of July, early August. This is an enhanced phase. This could really help kickstart the tropics with favorable conditions for storms. So still about a week away, but this has been a pretty active pattern here, showing this next wave rolling in to blue is enhanced here, and it's making its way in 2 weeks here. It'll be pretty much in the Caribbean. So that'll be one thing. Water temperatures are extremely hot. Ocean heat content is really warming up. This is our OHC really getting going. So big news this week. Colorado State University came out with their updated predictions, and they're still calling for 17 named storms, 10 hurricanes, and 5 major hurricanes. So that's a lot to come. Pretty aggressive numbers. 17 more storms. Usually when they come out with their May predictions, June predictions, you know, the fact that they maintain that intensity for July means that they're pretty confident by August. We're going to have low shear. La Niña is really strong in the Pacific. The stronger La Niña is, more likelihood of less shear in the Atlantic, which means more possibilities for storms. A lot of the long-range precipitation models that they use are showing increased moisture across the main development region, meaning more African rains. So, you know, we'll see what happens. So, anything going on TikTok there, by the way? Tyrell, what's up? So that's it. What's spinning over my head? What's over my head? Oh! That's Irma. So I'm doing a presentation tomorrow for Kin Insurance. It's my first virtual. I have 100 people registered on this Zoom meeting, and they're from all around the U.S. Insurance company, and they reached out. They want me to be the keynote speaker. Oh God, I hope they know. There must have been nobody else available. But I'm going to be doing a virtual with my camera. I mean, I'm pretty stoked. We did a little test today. The head guy from Kin, we did a test today, and it worked. So I'll be doing it. So I wanted to have something up there stagnant, and I figured Irma, because it's a presentation more about hurricanes and not current satellite. So I slowed it down a little bit so it doesn't like get you too confused. But that's Irma. We all remember Irma. I didn't mean to put it up there to bring back any bad memories, but Irma. It's not live, but hey, that's where a lot of y'all came. We really grew big in Matthew, Irma. Every time we get a big storm, in the wrong way, we get a lot more people following us. So, but yeah, Diet Dew. I'm excited about this Ken deal too, because I told everybody my story, how they kept raising our house insurance, and I ran across Ken Insurance on my own, and lo and behold, they saved a ton of money. So I kind of owe it to them. Hopefully they don't raise me next year. That'll be the big test. All right, so that's it. The heat's there. Let's look at some future radar. We got a lot of rain coming, the flooding rain. So we got flood today. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Flood potential tomorrow. Still there. Look at that. So look at that. It's like Groundhog Day in the upper Gulf Coast. Rain, storms, repeat. Rain, storms, repeat. So we could have some heavy rain, Louisiana, all the way to North Carolina tomorrow. And that includes parts of the Florida Panhandle. Some of our modeling is suggesting that our summertime storms are going to be back. Now, this is Friday. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, tip of Florida again. So the upper Gulf Coast the next 3 days still expected to have a lot of rain. Let's look at some long range modeling here. So the Florida pattern is back. It looks like we're going to have start of afternoon thunderstorms returning Thursday and Friday. The let's just pull it up here. Let's go to southeast, because that's pretty much everybody. That's pretty much everybody getting anything. So let's go to southeast, and we'll look at some radar imagery. Let's go to the 18Z and just give everybody what we're going to look for. Let's start tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna have, so we got a repeat pattern again. Morning storms brewing out here in the Gulf, and we can see some on the west coast of Florida. This tomorrow morning, they're going to start increasing in intensity throughout the day. This is noontime. So there you go. Rain in Louisiana, rain coming in all on the upper Gulf Coast, down into Florida. So pretty much, same pattern. This lingering front's actually pushed its way away a little bit more from Carolinas for the heavy stuff. So later tomorrow afternoon, boom, there she blows. There's our front tomorrow night, stretching from Carolina to Louisiana. So, a lot of moisture in the air. Anytime you get a lot of moisture, P-watts they call it. Anytime you get a lot of moisture in the air, you get chances for heavier rains. And there you go. So Florida's going to be anytime, any place, anywhere. Again, could be some heavy rain across central Florida. Looks like the flow is going to be coming up kind of like this throughout the state tomorrow, up ahead of that line. So, we could have some pretty heavy rains across Florida tomorrow. And then going into Friday, it's a little too far away. But same pattern Friday. So look at just a lot of juice out there in the next 2 days. I hate to tell you, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but okay, let's look at daily rainfalls. Get an idea when this mess is going to stop. All right, so tomorrow rains right here, boom. Total rainfall tomorrow. Anything yellow is about inch and a half. So heaviest stuff, lower Louisiana all the way to North Carolina tomorrow. Friday rains. A little bit less. Start to drift a little bit down, start to fizzle a little bit. This is Friday rains. Notice Florida, heavier concentration now. Central state, pushing to the west coast. East coast, Florida stays dry on Friday. Thursday, East coast kind of stays dry. Let's check out Saturday. There's Saturday. A little bit of coastal rains. Things are really starting to wind down a little bit on Saturday at least. So back to more of a normal pattern. And then Sunday, nothing much. So I think some of those big numbers that we were showing definitely didn't pan out. Good thing. I was sharing them too. But there's Monday. Look at Tuesday, almost nothing. Tuesday is almost dry. Look at that. Tuesday might be the next day you don't get rain in the upper Gulf. That's a long way away. Total preset coming up. Let's look at the latest on through Monday morning. For fun, let's zoom in on this till Monday. A lot of this could just be normal afternoon. So let's take a look at long range tropics real quick. I don't think there's anything to talk about that's popping up, at least. Or then Darby. Oh, let's look at Darby real quick. I get a lot of people. So if you go back to my site, I do have an Eastern Pacific link right here. So Darby's kind of got some people worked up a little bit because Darby was a major hurricane, and at one point it looked like it was heading right towards Hawaii. However, there's always more to the story. Look, it's going to be a depression next weekend, or this weekend coming up. Look, D, depression. And look, south of Hawaii. So if you're wondering why I shared this a few times, because we actually had people worried about it. They have family in Hawaii. We have a lot of military in Hawaii. Darby was a major hurricane, and it looked like it was heading to Hawaii. And some of the news might have said, Hawaii watching Darby. You hear the news say 130 mile an hour. You're like, oh my God. But expected to be a depression by the time it gets there to Hawaii. So no fear. It looks like it's going to stay south no matter what. Cool water. Cold water out here in the Pacific. Hard to maintain any sort of intensity. Darby. All right, let's look at some models here real quick. Here's your ensemble list. Let's look at the 10 days. And this is kind of a good idea just to kind of get an idea what's cooking in 10 days. And look, nothing. One out of, there's 51 ensembles of the Euro. And you got one doing that, and you got one doing that. So very, 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 very low chances. But we also saw Colin pop up, and our little guy here was never detected until it was detected. Now it's not detected. So, but anyway, that's that. Let's look at the old GFS become the new CMC model, because it's very aggressive on. It's been wrong 48 times this season. Well, I got this one right because we didn't get anything. All right, 10 days out. 10 days. A little bit of sign that we could get that wave out here. Let's see, 24 hours. So, see the couple little models here. A couple little models. That would be this wave right here. So, something right here, the GF, but that's only a couple. But hey, this is good news for the islands. We get some rain. Rain coming. Go to Tropical Tidbits here. We can see we're going to get some rain for our island friends. Island boy. Island. Do those guys actually make music, or are they just TikTok? There you go. So a little bit of rains. There's that first one coming in. This is Friday. Nothing big. Whatever. Just the way it goes. This time tropical lows kind of come across. Nothing. Another little sign we're going to get more Pacific action. Remember, when the Pacific's hot, the Atlantic's not. That's always the rule of thumb. Euro, nothing. Canadian icon even failed me. My icon failed. Sad. Let's see what else is going on. Fishing. Eric going fishing. Birmingham. I like your last name. Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Bobby showing me that upper level low. Let's take a look at that upper level low. Upper level lows create a lot of wind shear. Now here's the lower level lows. Look, nothing really going on. Yesterday we really had rotation yesterday. I'm really surprised it fizzled so fast, but it did. Too much land. Now watch, nothing really showing up north of Yucatan, 850. Still got a little spin. Look, south of Louisiana. Still got a little spin. See, he could argue and say, hey, there's a little spin. It's just not organized. But then we get to 500 millibar here. Look, nothing. Right? You see this and you're like, wait a minute. What's going on? There's nothing showing up. And you go to this graphic and you're like, wait a minute. What the heck is this? There's something spinning out here. What is that? What is that? Well, then you go over here and there's nothing. When you go to 250, boom. 250 is like your jet stream heights. That is an upper level low. And what they do is introduce a lot of wind shear. So some of this convection is being actually drawn in by this upper level low. And then we got a high over Florida. That's why it's hot today. Holy cow, man. It was so dang hot today. Wowzers, man. It was like the most stagnant air ever across Florida. Still not 95 right now. Let's look at some current temps. It's hot, man. It was hot. It was hot. Let's look at some current temperatures. There's a dog snorting away. Here's your get the heck out of there. All right, so oof, man, look at that, Texas. Look at, oh my goodness. Let's just, man, that's hot. So we got the whole state of Texas is in triple digits right now. Florida's really the only hot state. That's because we have all that rain going on. Now let's pull up Florida right now. I guess it ain't that hot. It's the feel like temperatures. Man, but it's still pretty hot for Florida. Upper 90s. Let's look at some feel like temperatures. So we have to go to the Euro for that. Well, no, the HR's got it. Let's see what the feel like temperatures are. That kind of incorporates a little bit of humidity and all that good stuff. So let's go to heat index. And no wonder it was hot. Look at that. Feel like temperatures. Jesus, look at down south. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 101, 103, 103, 103. That is hot. If you think it's hot outside, it is hot outside. 102 heat index in Orlando. I wouldn't want to be standing in line for 3 hours to see Small World. How many of you parents have ever done that? Stood in line for 2 hours to see It's a Small World and it's a 5-minute ride. What are we doing? What are we doing for our kids? Been there, done that. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Whew, God, that's hot. That's feel like temperatures. Man, that is hot. All right, so what else we got going on? So, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. God, it feels like the weekend because we had softball. I hate these World Series the championships. They start midweek, and God, it makes it feel like a Saturday. It's weird. I have to miss a game tomorrow, I'm afraid, but that's the way it goes. Hey, look at, I got my bag of Buc-ee's. I'm giving my mom and dad tomorrow. Anybody ever been there? Got a coupon in the mail for this place. Great catch. It's pretty good. Anybody ever been there in Oldsmar? Great catch. Got some coupons today in the mail. What do we got? Free appetizer. $10 off, $50 or more. Free molten lava chocolate cake. These are some real coupons. Maybe we'll do that later. Whew, it's hot. All right. Hey, let's look at the real temps for Texas. Because, oh my God, I wonder what the heck's going on in Texas. We know Texas is hot. Let's go check out Texas. See what the feel like temperatures are for Texas. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Yeah. Texas. All right, so we're going to go feel heat index. All right, let's see what Texas is like. Oh, it's even hot. Jeez, scared the heck out of me. Look at all these reds. God, look at that. Man, look at Louisiana. Oh, God, I'm going to have to post that. Look at that. Those are feel like temps. 114. 111, 111, 111, 111, 111. It's like an auctioneer. I hear 111. I got a 112 down. I got a 112. I got a 112. I got a 112. About 113. What there? We got 113 there in Little Rock, and 114 up in Arkansas. That's not Little Rock, but that's. Whew. There you go. I feel like temps are hot, man. It's July. But anyway, listen, Shelly. So the storm fizzled out. I think we've had 3 fails this week in some of our maps. When I was in Atlanta last weekend, they were pretty much calling Sunday a washout. Guess what? They raced. Our Gulf low kind of got fizzled out. So that upper level low had a lot to do with it. That's the way weather works. All right, so Mike, let's look at weekend forecast. That's a great idea. Let's take a look at the weekend. I just showed that. North Central Florida, would that be like Tallahassee? It's just normal rains. Not a lot. We just got normal rains, they just pop up any time, anywhere. I mean, that's just the way it is this time of year. The East Coast is the only ones that are looking like they got a break in the rains. East Coast of Florida doesn't look like they're going to get a lot. So, like right now, let's take a look here at man, we got a lot of severe storm warnings across Alabama and Mississippi. Let's zoom in, I guess, on Tampa because we can kind of zoom in a little more. They got a big wide range radar. There's a little storm brewing right here. That's pretty interesting. That kind of popped out of nowhere. Sun City Center. So there you go. There's storms popping. Got a little ping report down here. Thunderstorm wind gust, 45 mile an hour at Immokalee. I've been on Immokalee Road. The flow here is... Drum roll. Here it comes. I got the frame rate set too high. Oh, they're kind of building a little bit our way. So that flow is definitely this flow is definitely on tap the next couple days. We have that stalled out front, so pretty much end of the day, this stuff's going to race that way. Morning time tomorrow, we can see some more of these coastal rains in the morning develop. We saw the water spout Tarpon Springs a couple days ago. So, hey, and talking to my buddy Jay down there in Madeira Beach. They had a water spout just a couple days ago in Madeira Beach. Gail, the rain computers, well, Gainesville, Mike, listen, very sporadic rains, nothing organized. More afternoon rains for you, coastal rains, West Coast, and then middle state rains afternoon, and they're going to push westward throughout the day. So, Carl, I do love. What depends what you want. I like WeatherBug because it does a really good hour by hour, and it's based on the HRRRRR rapid refresh model. I like it. I have an app, but honestly, if you just want a good radar app, I like Radar Scope. It's a little more. I think it's $50 a year, anyways. But a WeatherBug I like. I got WeatherBug. Shelly's being my sales girl. But hey, we're streaming live on TikTok. One of these days we're going to get our key, and I'll be able to go on Instagram too. So we'll be streaming 5 things. Tammy Harvick, great question. 3 years of La Niña. It's only happened a couple other times. I think I read this is like the 3rd time it's happened. So it's very, very uncommon to have a La Niña 3 years in a row. Very uncommon. And I think it's cooling down even more than expected. So our La Niña is a little bit more. La Niña is a little bit more cooler than expected. Blah 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 blah. I think it's up to 1.2 now or something like that. I don't know. It's on the bottom here. But yeah, La Nina. La Nina is definitely 3 years in a row, man. Here we are. We're at 1. That didn't go down. It's 1 degree. I love this map. And blue is expected 0 chance of La Nina. El Nina is expected. La Nina. I was messing them up. La Nina is expected to increase as we enter. This is August, September, October, November. So that means that during peak months we could have increased activity here in these four months. Likelihood. And that's more for the main development region. Remember, I did this slide I shared it. Let me pull it up for you. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. But let's find the La Nina page. Oh, there's Farley. I always show Farley. La Nina means La Nina. I got some sun today. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, nobody knows why, Tammy. Trust me, it's not really supposed to happen. Not very common. It's just cooler. It all starts in the Indian Ocean, works its way across the Pacific Ocean, and it's just cooler. The winds, the storms, it all creates cooler Pacific waters, and usually doesn't happen 3 years in a row. That is Irma above me. But this is an interesting little page I put together. So when we're in La Nina, fewer hurricanes on the Pacific side. Water temperatures are cooler on the Pacific side, which you can see right here, the anomalies, which brings less wind shear basically across the Caribbean. And we have more hurricanes due to weaker vertical wind shear and trade winds, less atmospheric stability. And El Nino is the opposite. When this water warms up, we get more wind shear, fewer hurricanes, a lot of wind shear, and less. So we are in La Nina. Couple interesting notes. See you, Dale. Have a great one, buddy. Right. Shelly's probably right. We more than likely tomorrow, Shelly, we might be good. But we haven't got our schedule out yet. Adam, no rain yet, but it's coming. I just put up their old radar, and it's coming. It looks like it's brewing. It's coming from southwest. A couple interesting things here. Check this out. This is really cool. So there's a box out here that they measure, and this is where they determine the water temperatures are below a certain mean value or above. When these waters are below the average in this box, then we have La Nina. When they are above, then we have El Nino. So anything in blue is the number a half a degree or more below the normal, which means it's cooler. So what was interesting, in 2004, we were actually technically in El Nino. The water temperatures in the Pacific were higher than normal. But we still had an active season. Doesn't always mean anything. Doesn't always mean much. The reason that they know we have more storms coming is based on averages. When we have La Nina, we have more storms. But we can also have an El Nino, which we had in 2004, but we had a lot of storms in Florida. Could have been too with the high pressure, was moved and we had more impacting the East Coast. That'd be interesting to find out. If the high pressure is larger during La Nina than it is during El Nino. All right. Oh man, I hit that button. I always hit that button. All right. Irma 17. Irma came across the whole Atlantic Ocean. Here's your peak months. These are your peak months. That's why I had them highlighted. Irma came across all the way from Africa, but guess what? Irma, we were in La Niña, meaning less wind shear across the main development region. So Irma came across from Africa and survived. Michael, I hate to say the word Michael. Michael was in a El Niño year, meaning wind shear should have been unfavorable. However, look, Michael came up. Not really affected too much by the main development region, but Michael, so if you kind of think about it, Florida has had storms during La Niña and El Niño. Now last year, 20 and 21, we had the most active season ever in 2020. Now look at those water temps, 1.2 degrees below normal, 1.3, 1.2. Last year, the third most active season ever, believe it or not. People think 2021 was a slow year, and it wasn't. It was the third most active. But we were in La Niña. We're already starting out this year in La Niña. Actually, La Niña this year is... So look at this. Last year, it was 05, 07. We're already at 1 something right now, so I don't even know where it's at. I got my mail open. I got to be careful about that. I want to get my mail. All right, that's about it. So there you go. Tropics are quiet. Rain the next few days. Flooding, coastal, all the way to Carolinas. Going to be extra juicy. A lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Here's a great shot showing that upper level low. Again, all this moisture. Moisture, just the flow, just going to be pumping Louisiana and North Carolina the next couple days. Once we get into Friday, Saturday, we're going to see more coastal rains. This is not tropical. This is an upper level low. You can see it right here. Oh my gosh! Look at that sucker. That's a big one. Look at this. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round. So we got high pressure spinning clockwise, or right here over Florida. High pressure, low pressure, low pressure. But these are upper level lows. But that's bad. Look at that. Cue the Jimi Hendrix. Couple haze. All right, Bill, have a great evening, buddy. Lord Andrew, how you doing, man? Andrew, you got the name. Andrew, 1992, August. Defied the rules. First name storm of the year was the biggest in a long time. Category 5. Well, that's about it. Kind of boring. No big storms, nothing. So 45 minutes is pretty good, I guess. Not sure about tomorrow's Daily Brew. We'll post it here in a little bit. Or Friday. Sorry about that. This is the way it goes every year. We got the same pattern. Next week, we're playing in Lakeland. After that, I'm all yours for the end of July, August, September, end of first part of October. I am all yours. We have nothing planned. The kids are back at school. Tropics 101. Every day, every night, every dang day, every dang night. Cicely, thanks for watching. Kathy Motes, how you doing? So yeah, thanks again to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We have a lot of other great supporters. We're going to post our Furman. We have our Furman giveaway that's already got a lot of people. Greg Montgomery was usually in our chat, and Jason Sutton and Megan. We appreciate that. So we raffling off that generator the 22nd free. Big thanks to Universal Roofing Contracting here in Florida. Big in Orlando, big in Tampa, big in Jacksonville. They specialize in free roof inspections. Now is the time to get a free roof inspection. Trust me, everybody that I ever mentioned this to said they wish they would have got a free roof inspection, because once the rainy season really comes and the hurricane season, you don't want to find out when it's too late that you got a hole in your roof or something. They're really honest. It's a veteran-owned company. Love them to death, and a lot of years experience. So, and they offer a free roof too. We help promote that. They give away a free roof every year to a veteran. So you got to love that. Coastal Claims, our other buddy Jason, they're always helping out our MWPs with insurance claim work, especially with flooding and storms. Did you see the Gatlinburg flood? Oh my gosh, I just shared it. Make sure you look at my page. I didn't even know about it. We had an incredible flood last night over in Gatlinburg area. Unbelievable. I just shared it. This was David Boyd, WCYB. This was Pittman Center, Tennessee. It's east of Gatlinburg, close to that 321. Unbelievable. They had water rescues last night. So that was in the news. I was pretty surprised I didn't hear much about that. So anyway, OSR, Tammy, I just got a box in the mail from Tammy. I don't even know what's in there. We should probably open it. Let me go get it. I just got it today. Hold on. I gotta get a knife. Hang on. Okay. All right, so Tammy is a great friend now and a big supporter of our page. Louie, this isn't for you, buddy. And they always send me goodies. We went up there and did a nice hurricane presentation for them. Oh, it's my backpack. I left it up there. So check this out. It gave me this nice OSR backpack. And I hear some goodies in it. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got an Arctic. But check out, I got a nice OSR backpack. It's got my name on it. Look. Mike Boylan. So, got it, Tammy. Oh, there's stuff in it. I have to open it up. Oh, this has got actually fur on it. Oh, this is a real backpack. Sexy. I like it. Got fur. Boots with the fur. Oh, we got some books in here. That's pretty neat. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I'll have to check it out. But anyway, Tammy's great. They're big supporters of our page. They are first responders. Oh, a little battery. Oh, gotta love little batteries. Can't live without these things. But anyway, they're the first ones on the scene, and damage assessors, and they are the ones that get power back to you ASAP. Look at that sucker. That's a nice looking bottle. So, look at that. Thank you, Tammy. Got it. Whew. I can't tell you what I might put in it later. I actually did their convention, and man, my eye was messing me up there, and I finally just went a week without contacts, and it's been great. So I remember talking to Tammy, and my one eye was red. I'm like, I'm sorry. But anyway, extra flip-flops. Oh, I know. And then we got one more supporter. Lodging Solutions are great guys. Oh my God, I met these people. Remember we did that live video up in Houston? This company is unbelievable. They got hundreds of sleeping trailers, semi trucks. They set up overnight housing for 10,000 people. But they bring a portable kitchen. Unbelievable what they do. All of our great linemen out there, all of our first responders, search and rescue, insurance adjusters, everybody reaches out to these portable housing companies, basically. Lodging Solutions is one of the biggest, and they set up overnight so all of our linemen have a place to sleep. Otherwise, where are you going to go? Your truck? So anyway, it's pretty cool. They got these sleeper trucks that are just massive, like unbelievable. It's just like portable houses. They roll in, man, like a convoy, man, like a rubber duck. So anyway, I just want to share that. I like to do a shout out now and then because they don't ask for a lot. They just like to support what we do and appreciate that. So we're like one big happy weather family. All right, so I'm going to sleep, or I'm not going to sleep. I'm going swimming now with the girls, and then we're going to eat. So we'll play it by ear tomorrow morning. At least there's nothing to talk about. I'd be a little bit more structured if we had a storm. But since the weather gods, I appreciate you going to Zippo. Otherwise, I would have been bummed out, not knowing what to do. But now that we have the tropics quiet, I don't have to stress too much about missing anything important. There's really no other weather to talk about. Things are kind of quiet. Spring tornado season's kind of calmed down, and now we got tropics. So, cheers. All right, we will be live tomorrow sometime. Just not sure when. Likely 9/19 tomorrow, but watch for an update. Cat 5s will get a text alert. You should have got one earlier. So, steak and taters time. Good for you. I think we're going to go to the Lake 85. They used to be called Johnny's. They used to be called Apps and Taps. Now they're the Lake 85. So we'll see. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.